what's taking place, that we're going to start a lecture in about 2 minutes, and we're going to show a DVD of Dr. Late Africa. And what we do, we're doing a series of showing what Dr. Africa, showing DVDs of his works, then open up a panel discussion. And the reason why, because far concerned that Dr. Africa to me is one of the best out there by far. And when he was here, he had an impact on many of us. We had no choice but to continue to show his work, encourage one-to-one to take responsibility when it comes to health. And I remember Dr. Africa's supreme wisdom is that if you're foolish and stupid, you'll always be a business. You'll always make money out of us. So, you know, we've been very on the go. But what's taking place that we'll be showing DVD of Dr. Africa, and after we have Ras Babu. Who's heard of Ras Babu? That's the first thing. Only a handful of people. Anyway, those who don't know about Ras Babu, it's based in Japan. He's been there for the last 20 years. Again, he's a health consultant and trained by the one of the best in the world. And he'll be reasoning with us. And trust me, those of us who've heard of Ras Babu, he's one of the best out there with Dr. Late Africa and other people like Dr. Sabi. So, you know, I know he's fired up, and you know, you're not going to be disappointed. So we need to start the program. We need to start. So again, if you've got your mobile phones, please put on vibrator silent. And then after that, there will be a break. Then we open up for further discussion with the panel. Is everybody good? Yes. Okay.
He wanted to know why we all generally suffer from the same basic condition. That is high blood pressure, diabetes, right, and sometimes arthritis. So here's the thing. One of it has to do with the kinds of food and the lifestyle we're leading. And what do I mean by that? I mean that, for example, let's look at what causes high blood pressure. What foods would cause high blood pressure? Right, because all high blood pressure means we clogged up the blood vessels, so the blood can't flow. And what are these fatty foods? Meat. And you know, and see, if that meat is fat, and it clogs it up. Now, if you got high blood pressure particularly, lock off the meat. If you got diabetes, this is a good idea too. Lock off the meat. Because the other form, beans and rice can be a good protein. Because the meat. Then what else do it? All the oil. Here come the oil, right? Now here's the thing. We were people, when we first came into this hemisphere, we didn't bring any fried food with us. No fish and chips, no KFC, or any of this business. In fact, if you look at the traditional African diet, there was no fried food in it. In fact, how did we get into the frying thing then? In the Caribbean, it was the Spanish who used to fry with the olive oil. But when in the Caribbean, there was no olive oil, so what did they use? Pig fat, lard. And that was the beginning. This is kind of the birth of high blood pressure and high cholesterol. That's how it started. But the truth, in slavery days, you're working much harder, so you're going to work it off. That's different when you go just sit up on the couch and watch TV. Then the effect is even going to be more devastating. And also, when you eat late at night, anytime you eat late at night, you building cholesterol, you clogging up your arteries. So in one way, when we look at high blood pressure, diabetes, and even cancer. Cancer, same thing. Cancer, one of the things about cancer is, you know why do some cancers grow faster than others? The food for cancer is sugar. That's what they eat. Sugar is also fat. Sugar turns to fat. White flour turns to fat. So all these things, and you look at our diet today, I will show you how you can see is the diet. Look at how grandma and grandpa and look at their health? How come my friend's mother had to come from Jamaica to come to Connecticut in America to take care of her daughter who had just had a heart attack? And her mother was farming every day in Jamaica. So how come the old people didn't get these diseases that the younger people are getting? And it's even more so now, the younger kids, how come so many of the younger kids have allergy, skin problems? How come so many of the young people are allergic to food?
Oh, Rastarfari bless. Yes, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised. And you know what? We are here about our temple. This is the temple of the Most High, right? This is our goodie. And we're going to take care of it. We're going to love it. And this is the place. I'm so proud of my people. I've seen every area of looking after yourself here. And do you know, I'm going to surprise everyone because do you know that's the first time I've ever met or seen Dr. Babu. In all the times that he's been coming. So, you know, it was really worth it for me. You know, he's really, really lovely. He's heard about my work over time, you know. He's heard about my work, he knows my life. So it was really good and everything is in tune. Great products, jelly coconut, you know, moringa, all the herbal stuff, all the creams, you know, just good positive talk about our goodie. Because you know what? This is so important, this goodie of ours. We don't call it body, you know, as a Rastafari, you know, because we're enlightened, okay? We Rastafari, we're enlightened, we know things. And we call it a goodie for the simple reason that we love it so much. There's nothing bad about it. We take care of it. And you know, and I love Dr. Babu's reasoning because he went everywhere with the health. You know, he didn't just go about smoking or drinking, he talked about disease, how to prevent, how to make sure, how to identify, how you can make yourself ill. You know, and this is very important. If we know what it is that makes us ill, we surely should be putting the effort to cure ourselves.
It's my second time here, and I love the idea of holistic. I've been practicing holistic myself for some time now. I've been reading from the library. Sometimes I took like 6 books at a time, looking for ideas and ways of keeping my well-being. I've traveled to Jamaica several times and I always come back with my herbs. Yeah, I laugh. I mean, herbs, they say.
Oh.
Herbs, they say. You laugh about food.
Natural herbs.
Natural herbs. I admire the work that Dougie does, and I'm locked to SLR at all time. I don't even watch it. If the telly on, I'm not hearing it. I'm just seeing it. SLR. And you know, as I say, and I find his seminars very, very helpful because from that I've advanced now from the books to the internet. I get most of my ideas and researches from the internet. I've met quite a few people here who has different practices. Some are doing, pardon me, the foods, some are doing the drinks, some are doing the herbs, and so forth. I do rub. In fact, I'll show, just hold that for me, please. That coconut is good, but you got to be careful what you do with it. You got to realize that too much of that, when it comes to chasing your rums and his spirit, the water is not good for that because being the purest water, it washes the heart. And anyhow you mix that with spirits, it goes straight to the heart. You could have up. This is a sample of my rub. You will eventually see it in the shops. My rub, Dr. Lee rub. Pain extractor.
Okay, what's in the rub?
Can't tell you that. You don't see nothing on it yet. For me. You know, release until I'm ready for launch it. But you will probably see it under the name Dr. Lee because my name is Lennox E. Francis, so therefore Eli.
Okay. It carry eat?
This? Yeah, hot and cold. Like sweet and sour.
The event was really informative. I've really enjoyed everything about it, and the people and the stall holders as well. They're really good. But Ras Babu was really, really good, and we learned a lot about life and about ourselves, and also how to get back to our, well, culture, and learn about how we used to live before and our ancestors as well.
If there was a question that you could ask him that you never asked today, what would that question be?
Wow. Maybe how can you learn to love yourself more, and how can you really learn about food and enjoy it every day? Yeah, that would be my question.
Make your kitchen your first clinic, and your own self-awareness, let that be your doctor. That's how people used to do.